Hi Tyra! Thank you so much for your video. I really enjoyed watching it and I felt like I had learned a lot. After completing the reading for our textbook this week, found out that the number one reason for board discipline in counseling was for sexual misconduct. So when you shared that information, I wasn't surprised, but initially learning that information, it was shocking to learn that professionals would risk their license and potentially their reputation. It's just a bit upsetting that they would also take advantage of a group of people that are a bit more vulnerable if they're seeking counseling. Usually it's because they're in a vulnerable state and they want to better themselves. So knowing that there are professionals taking advantage of that is just upsetting. So touching on the case that you discussed, the New Mexico, that the counselors sent inappropriate emails and hugging the client. This was just interesting, and I feel like it was eye-opening for me because we talk about all of these unethical behaviors and read all of these things, and it's easy to read about and say, oh, okay, yeah, that happens, but to know that there is an actual case and to see these names and dates and like this is actually real, this is going on, it's a little upsetting, but I think it's good that we're aware of this. So to answer your question, which was, do you think a counselor can be respected by colleagues after violating an ethical code? And I agree with you. I don't think they can be respected. I think it would be very difficult to work with that person, to give them the same respect, especially if it's something like sexual misconduct. I think it would just be very difficult to come back from. So thank you so much for your video, and I will include the reference below for our textbook. Thanks.